A Philadelphia police union says officers involved in shootings who aren't being investigated for a crime should have their identities kept secret. The reason? To protect them and their families. And as Fox 4's Sean Rabb reports, naming the names of Texas police officers is about to become an issue here.
Last week, Dallas police used deadly force on a man in South Dallas. He'd struggled with officers, had been tased twice, and police say had a box cutter when one officer made the deadly force decision. Names of the officers involved posted on DPD's website. The Fraternal Order of Police in Philadelphia proposing legislation for that state that would prohibit any identifying information about an officer who used deadly force being released to the public unless the officer's charged with a criminal offense.
Something that we will be pushing at the next legislative session here in Texas.
The Dallas FOP says it'll push similar legislation for Texas because
our families don't need to be in danger based on what we ourselves do in the line of duty.
Arlington's Chief Will Johnson released the name of rookie officer Brad Miller, who shot and killed unarmed teen Christian Taylor. The Arlington Municipal Police Association said Miller, his family, and other officers received threats.
We agree with the FOP up in Pennsylvania.
No reason, says DPA President Ron Pinkston, to name names before indictment, especially in this anti-police season.
We're going to keep on putting their names out there and making them a bigger target. Abilene has terrified law enforcement officers around the state of Texas.
27-year-old Abilene officer Don Allen found murdered in his home. The scary details not all out, but the FBI heading up the investigation into why and who killed him. Not every department operates the same. Fort Worth has yet to release the name of the officer who shot and killed a man near Sundance Square a month ago.
It's a terrible idea.
Dallas attorney Jeff Henley has represented families in deadly force cases.
There have been way too many of these highly publicized shootings, and people have suffered tremendously, and people need to know.
The havoc that they go through can never be recovered.
Former Cockrell Hill Police Chief Catherine Smith-Torres feels like not just police, but citizens charged with the crime should be anonymous until at least indictment, maybe longer.
When a final disposition comes to their court case, that's when all the transparency is laid out.
So opinions about police anonymity or identity shield bills widely vary. Arizona's Republican governor, the son of a police officer, recently vetoed a shield bill that would have protected officers' identity for 2 months following a deadly force encounter. The governor there, Steve, feeling that setting an arbitrary benchmark would kind of limit the police chief's ability, if you will, to handle these kinds of situations and could, in his words, create unintended consequences.
Have you had a chance? Do officers freely even talk about this anymore? Do they want to talk about this? I imagine they don't want their name out there at all.
They don't want their names out there. And again, right now it varies from department to department. Officers don't want the names out there, don't feel that it should be public, at least according to what we're hearing, at least unless the guy's going to be charged or girl charged criminally.
It seems like a way to accomplish this would be to tag on that the suspects' names not be released either, and then maybe you'd have some.
And what the police have asked for in that regard is if you put the suspect names out there with the police officers, put the suspect's history, criminal history, if there be any.
Okay. All right, Sean, we'll see where this goes. Thanks a lot.